The feeling I expected was one of newness, of welcome to the world. Instead, a gentle warmth of reunion suffused my heart. I don't remember where I expected you to sleep, but it took us by surprise that you'd only doze on us. A hazy fortnight of 2-hour shifts, swapping from breast to chest. I expected you to need some time to discover your place in the world. Some time between contractions in the pool, the groove where I had once fit silently melted away. I expected the theatre to remain a sanctuary. It turns out breastfeeding a 7-week-old is not as silent as I thought. We left the auditorium before the second act, ashamed and unwanted. A first ripple of grief for the cost of motherhood. What a privilege for it to take me 35 years to realise that not everyone feels welcome at the theatre. As a teenager, I was desperate to fall in love, or more accurately, to be fallen in love with. One of the things I believed was that this feat would be more achievable if I was a little bit less opinionated, less needy, less me. Moments when I knew I should do something for me, but had not one idea what that could be. When your dad had to suggest, perhaps a bath. Yeah, perhaps a bath. The concern that you might wake and have to wait floated through the bubbles surrounding my shrinking belly. Later I learned, part of the art of sustaining love was recovering those layers of self, tossed carelessly in the wind in the first gusts of lust. The evening I left home without you, after 8 months cocooned at home, pushed out the door, go, we'll be fine, jittered my way to the restaurant. What if you woke and found me gone? Would it fray our strong, pure thread of trust? What would we even talk about without the babies that bond us? Did I have anything to say on my own? Phone nestled under my leg in case of a baby emergency. None came. I laughed, ate slowly, finished sentences, and shared another fold of my heart. Love isn't fun if I'm not really part of it. Just playing the role, following the rules to ensure I get it right. Love flows when I pour myself in, risking the spill of mistake. If I offer you some of me as well as mummy, I expect you to be tired for about 3 months. Yeah. I expected to clown about in search of your giggles, but never anticipated how funny you would be. Even on the darkest days, I laughed. I expected my waves of freedom to continue swelling. I hadn't envisaged a mask-wearing catastrophe disrupting the currents. Our child-raising village shipwrecked across oceans and the exhausted overwhelm, with nowhere to drip but through our rafters. I was expecting motherhood to change me, grow me. I hadn't imagined it'd dig up my foundations and redraft the blueprint. That I'd have to evict Miss High expectations and begin again. Naked. Empty. Still. I expected to learn how to protect you. At times I scared even myself with the ferocity of my guard, like a baby superhero shooting their first firewall. I learnt how to ask for help through the sheer impossibility of coping without it. When I go out by myself, I'm so fast, so light. Time stretches. I could literally resolve all the world's problems given 2 hours alone. I finish sentences. I'm out on my own. And then I long to be with you again. I finish my trip with the anticipation of seeing your face, as if I'd been gone a year. I felt how malleable a village can become. The voice notes, meals and listeners, a jar full of warming words, the company on pram naps, a chance to fill up those reserves, a pass for being angry, 2 years of morning shifts, monthly visits of support, wrapped and posted Christmas gifts, hand-me-downs and knowing looks, gifts of time and coloured books. The love for you that reminds that you are not just our child, daughter of the universe who we have the privilege to birth, to walk alongside and guide, to learn from, trust, provide, to love and hold, wildly bold, O hopeful joy of mine.